this up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Horn's going to throw straight away here. This finds Smith. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Out of the gun, Lawrence. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Zoom black. Set.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
The Packers into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Able to get it to Reed. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Set, ready.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
4th down, here's Love. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
They'll run. Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Set, hut.
Slot man motioned over.
Ready, ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Down. Hut, hut.
Love now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Lawrence working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And some great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Hey, run. 11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Caught near the goal line. And he gets it to the one, but goes out just before the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown! Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go now. Set, go.
Love from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play.
All the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such, well, just such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Running left with Pacheco. Room to run inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Handoff running right. Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on, set. Set.
Here's Love to throw. Over to Pittman on the sideline. Caught. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Love trying again. This is reeled in by Pittman. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Here we go. Here we go.
At the 47-yard line.
Hut.
Love to throw again. Brought in inside the 20. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Okay, right. Check white. Ready?
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. The Packers take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
560.
They stick with Jacobs. And they'll get him down at the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Right. Set. Ready. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final 1. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Set, hut.
Throwing from the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, field down. Field down. It was high. 11. 13, Luke.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Has his man, it's Pacheco.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the 35 on 2nd down. He's got Smith. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Hey, easy, out. Big 13, heavy. Hey, I'm gun.
He's back to throw. He's on the move. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
On the red. Go. 30 left. Easy. Read a 24. Read a 24. Hot.
Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Throwing for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Ready.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
2nd and 8. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They pick up 20 yards there, and it'll be first down, Packers.
Down.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, set. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, go.
Shotgun now for Love. This one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now. Ready.
To the air with Love. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout call. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, here we go. Second down.
All right, let's go.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Complete out to the right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Third and just 2 to go.
He's at 24. Go, let's go.
Lawrence to throw it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Hey, I get it, Kate. Third down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Yellow. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way
Ready?
is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Ready. Needle blue. Claws red. Ready?
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Eagles get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Hey. Take right open. Here we go.
From the 43. Taken in by Smith. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hey, go.
First down throw, Lawrence. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Hey, Jupiter. Here we go.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, easy. Route.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Pacheco hauls it in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
On the red. 11. Hot.
Now it's Lawrence. This finds Smith. Has room into the secondary. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
10. Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here we go.
Motioning the tight end now. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. Has some daylight through the 40. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Ready?
Running on first here with Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Play fake, it's Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So that brings up 4th and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Set, cut. Drill green. Hey, red.
Man in motion here.
Slide blue. Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
11.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 13, Luke. Luke. Three. 30 left. Sink right. 11, Agate.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down.
24. Go. Go. 30 left. Go.
Looking to throw. That's caught at the 25. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Go. Let's go.
Lawrence now off the play action. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll try to run with Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Working quickly here.
11. Take right open.
They're going play action. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Hey, go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
11. Here we go.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This from 35 yards away. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Down.
Love from the gun. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now. Green Jack. Red cycle. Check smash. Hey, check mega. Smash red. Set go.
From the 17. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
We're at 23.
It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hey, kill. 11.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. No return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was give me 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Check. Ready, ready. Strike it. Check, strike it. Rail, yellow. Set.
Love back to it after the pick. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And now it's second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Love out of the shotgun. Able to get it to Reed. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Set, ready. Steel, black. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Eagles have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
13, loop, loop.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Gets it quickly to Bowers. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, run. Sink right. 11, Agate.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Chased out to his right. Escapes the sack. And he's out of bounds just behind that line. Only a yard or two lost, but Brock, we all know, still qualifies as a sack.
He only lost a yard, but how many times do we see a team where just a yard or inches short on fourth down? Well, every little bit counts. He's got to just throw that one out of bounds. Don't run it out for the sack.
11, Agate.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. That play good for 17 on a first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.